Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. A fairly short kick from the 14, and a pretty poor... dive to the ground to give himself up. Baker going to throw this right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder, how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl? Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They go play action. Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Mayfield with it once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murphy. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Steelers are back within a couple of the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw it this time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now he'll He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Change it. Hey, middle. Change it.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Pulls it in at the 13. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson running again. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and with it, they have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake, Mayfield. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Murphy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Murphy. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. Only one quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murphy. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This up to the 24-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete but they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.